Alright, this is a VOD review for what's his in-game name? Oh, it's Larry Cook. What was it? Larry? It's like cool. Alright, it's Larry. Okay. Um, he gets his main two supports banned out, and then they ban Mag Storm. But
Right
if I
heroes
remember
can make
correctly,
all
this
the
is gonna be a
difference.
Loki game, so okay. Here we go. I'm new to.
That's so.
Alright, perfect. Okay.
We'll be
New
coming in
to
30
the
seconds.
watching replays
Stay
on
strong.
console, so we'll see how it goes.
Many faces. Time to
Okay.
train.
Your team comp, you have Invisible, you have Moon, Hela, Thor, Doctor Strange, okay. Versus, okay. So the same support comps, both have a Hela. Moon Knight versus Star-Lord, both have Thor's. Groot versus Doctor Strange, okay.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Alright, quickly broke the
I
bridge,
was born
perfect,
to
that's
battle,
nice.
but I have learned to love peace as well. Our adversaries gather.
Sorry, I'm just gonna take a second to zoom out, because just want to see from this POV. Actually, no, maybe I lied. Okay.
I am barely harmed. I outnumber you. It's quite welcome.
Right here. I'm gonna pull your attention. You are kind of sitting in this back place, which can be safe. Just watch out for the top right poke, because Boom has a great sightline to poking you out. If you are playing in this room to be safe, yeah, I like your clone, like one of your clones being more out. That way you can still splash heals, and you could, if you need to use your heal station, you can still place it without exposing your real self. So just be careful for those top left. But yeah, Boom up top is a problem. But you're living. Make sure you kite away. I don't know. You have cooldowns, right? Yeah, you could have. Wait, when did you use? Sorry. Just look at this again. Make sure I get it right. Okay, so you did. Yeah, you used your mortality field. About here.
Feeling fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, here when the store's on you, you have to either take a clone and TP away, go invisible. Like, but you can't. There's Thor on you. You gotta find a way to TP out. So if I were you, I'd be looking to just either chuck a clone, like either just because you're facing this way over here, and then TPing to it instantly, which does put you next to Boom and they're Loki, but from here at least you're safe. And you can always drop back down here if you need. Keep healing from here, or if you have the time, flick all your mouse up here, place one up here, and quickly TP. You can still get poked from Boom, but you can always drop back. Health pack is taken, but
They mean
there's a thorn.
business.
You gotta figure out a way to get out a bit. Okay, the team does win the fight.
You are restored.
Healing. Why would I need healing?
Now see how you set up.
I outnumber you.
Okay, a little bit of a low ground warrior. Now that it's kind of the neutral, I would put a clone up here, TP back up here, and kind of reset. I don't like you really staying on point. I think once they get to you, then you'll have to then use cooldowns to get to high ground. But if you're high ground, they have to use cooldowns to get to you, and then you can always just leave with your clones. So I prefer if you reset high ground here, because now they're here. I do like you kiting this way though. Yeah, you're getting walled off a bit.
Behold the god!
This is good. I don't know if you're doing this on purpose, but except for like obviously you have to walk around this wall, but kind of hugging this side wall here while helping your team is a great way if you are forced to this low ground. That way, like if there's someone above you, they have to commit to walking all the way here to shoot you, or people here, they can't even see you. So I actually I do like this position that now that you like are still on this low ground.
I outnumber you. Your powers are...
That's a little risky. I'm just gonna play it back, and it's kind of this is what this is where they are. I'm just gonna you can kind of see how you just kind of walked through main. That's a little risky. They weren't focused on you, so that's lucky. But you just kind of walked like back first to them.
Your powers are mine!
But I like that. Nice defensive ult. You'll live that. Yeah, don't forget you have other abilities. Especially because this is like obviously what am I trying to say? This is a limited time limited time ult, obviously. So you just use your cooldowns. Make sure they go out. Make sure you're contributing more. Like, even though your shield probably wouldn't do much here, even though your orb wouldn't kill anyone here, but like the extra damage does help. Yeah, once again, Thor's on you. Okay, you put your immortality down. Definitely try to TP away from him though. Okay. Yeah, that was as you can see, like yeah, your TP just it wasn't far enough. Again, I tried just to TP either all the way over here, or even just like if you just flick it up right here. The Thor's forced to use a cooldown and get to you, and you have a way to your team. Your team is kind of falling over here, so maybe it was already a lost fight, but think about more verticalness using your clones to escape, because if you put them right next to each other, they don't really have to adjust or use any cooldowns to actually keep fighting you.
You are restored.
Feeling fantastic. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Okay, that's just David not going the correct way or flying. I'm about flying David here. Did he have fly? What did he use his fly on? Oh, his fly got canceled, and then he went the wrong way. Honestly, okay, that's whatever. That happens.
The wounds are gone.
And that's also unlucky. Nothing you could have done about that.
Enemy assistance.
Yeah. Your team's just resetting. Nothing really you could have done about that. Just a really good CC into David. He's on the Venom now, okay.
To lay hands on me. The more the merrier.
When breaking walls, this group wall to the right here, this one right here, this is the important one to break. This one will give them shields and buffs when teammates are shooting by it, so that's the one you want to focus on breaking if you are breaking walls. Okay, good immortality. Here, knowing that your invisible woman doesn't have ult yet, and you're hearing all these ults, honestly, if you were ready on the reaction time to acknowledge that, hey, we don't defensive ult, they're popping all these ults. I think we've had time to turn, pop invisible ults, and then actually save everyone. This is kind of like a tunnel vision thing where you think you just have to force all your heals onto them. Just backing it up to, where is it? Like, before the fight. Like here, you guys gotta pick. Like, but you also hear that their Loki ult, they popped invisible. Like, okay, you have the ult advantage now. Now that they've popped two, and your Hela is ulting. Okay, it does get traded out. But like, where are you exactly? That's your clones. You're here. Just keep in mind where your invisible is at all times, especially in situations like this where they're trying to turn the fight with ults. Because if you're able to copy your invisible when ult here, and like you're able to quickly react to this, then you save your whole team here. You guys might still win this, but they do have hell up. Okay, now you pop yours. Nice. Okay. It ended up working out. But that was close.
The more the merrier.
Oh, don't stack your clones like that. It's too easy to break with people with splash damage.
You stop them in their tracks.
Cart isn't really a position you'd want to be. I'd probably like stack a clone here to shoot from this angle. Maybe, well, if there was a bridge, still here, I'd want to reset up top here. If just in a game where this bridge is still here, maybe you even play up here. This would be great positioning. You could watch the left flank while also keeping your team up to the right. But like if that since the bridge is broken, but if bridge was up, I'd want you here. I think that'd be a good position to play in. But yeah.
Healing for my friends.
I'll say you heard that portal, right? I felt like I was going crazy, like they portal. You definitely heard that. Okay. It took you until there to realize that there was a portal on your, and then it got to you.
Behold the god of thunder! Asgard's might!
You're probably gonna fall here.
Armed and
Yeah.
dangerous!
No, Loki.
And that just kind of goes back to the you didn't really have a clone that you could actually TP to that would be
That's
safe.
right.
You
Let
were
your enemies
forced to use your immortality early because there was a Thor on your head. I think you should be more wary of where that Thor is. Because if he's getting on top of you, then that's a problem because that's where he wants to be. He wants to be in your back line, pulling resources from your team so his tanks don't take as much damage and can run over your front line. So kind of just being really just more wary of like, hey, where are they? You know, where's their front line going? Do they have a flanker? You know, I feel like very tunnel vision on main and only main and kind of low ground. I think if you really like took this high ground here, like, oh, you hear them portaling top left here, then oh my god, you just drop down, play under here, call your team back for support.
faces.
You're very tunnel vision. Sorry, I'm dying. You're very tunnel visioned on main,
Time to stop them.
which is good sometimes. Like if your team really just needs support and you really just need to pocket them, but like everyone's full and everyone's just kind of poking for ult charge. You gotta take these times to really set up. Oh, and they cap point. That's
The
lucky.
more the merrier.
Our adversaries gather.
You are restored.
My power grows.
Clear the way.
I have many faces. Thank me later.
That's a little bit of a panic. The reason why this is a panic is, yeah, he's critical, but he's not gonna die. He just jumped out. Your tank Ray is up here. They're gonna be looking at him. Rest of the team, rest of the other team, they're on cart. They cannot kill him. So that was a little bit of a misuse of your healing field.
The more the merrier.
That's a big pick.
Is suffering.
Okay, your team wins this off a quick pick. That's nice.
Feeling fantastic.
Whoa, value your life, man. You just took a shot here that took almost half your health, and the health's still there. I'd just take a second around the corner, or like right here. Just hide behind. No reason to just stand main. You don't have to risk your life.
Invigorating, no.
You stopped them in their
I
tracks.
outnumber you.
And I don't like how close all uh your clones are. Like you're not even ready to like retreat if you need to. Like yeah, it's nice for this early poke, but do.
Invigorating, no.
I am very
I
wounded.
outnumber
Like
you.
did you need to use like both your clones cooldowns there? Like they were fine where they were. Like you need to like have your clone cooldown ready in case you need to leave.
That feels
Because now if someone like were if they were to jump in and dive you, yeah, you'd have one clone to replace, but you I don't know, you kind of need both if you really want to survive. So it makes Loki so hard to kill, because he just keeps cloning, keeps switching, keeps cloning, keeps switching, and when you finally catch up to him, he drops his healing field, and you just can't kill him.
A little help, please.
You have my full support.
I don't know what the other team's doing though. They're trolling a little bit.
Much better.
The more
I like it. Take that Loki diff. Nice. Big Loki gap.
bless the healing arts.
See, that's what I like. That's something very subtle.
You stopped them in their tracks.
Okay, you went for aggressive play, got a pick, and instead of walking back through the checkpoint, you just took the easy way out.
Bless the healing arts.
Super simple. Okay, then you check both clones down again, which you just didn't need to, but at least you did it safely.
Feel the pull.
I am barely wounded.
Yeah, I'll say you can definitely splash that around the wall.
Where am I? Down to 30 seconds. Disappear! Hell unleashed!
Yeah, that's a great example of why you don't just chuck both clones next to each other. Well, Tel's not actually gonna see anything. But as Tel's chuck shots in, they got hit markers, they broke both of your clones, and you just use both cooldowns.
Powers are mine!
We are undefeatable!
Eye of Agamotto.
Final 10 seconds.
Yeah, and I don't think this is one of those situations where you use an offensive ult. Like your team's chucking a bunch of ults uh, what am I trying to say? Oh, wait, they switched to Mantis. Okay, so I'll say every defensive ult was down. Now they're on Mantis. I didn't realize they switched to triple support. But yeah, now that they have more supports, an aggressive ult isn't going to do anything, because now they just have another defensive ult to counter. So honestly, in this, you have to kind of copy your invisible who's right next to you, and just kind of have your team live, and have your big ults like your Moon Knight ult try to find a pick. Like yes, you can try and find a pick with Hell, and there are situations where you want to look for that. But in a situation like this where your team just kind of wants to live because you're on defense, and with only 20 seconds left, living it will be better than trying to get a big team kill. Because if you get a big team kill with your ult, then they just come back with and touch overtime with their ult. So with the defensive ult, you also stall time. So that's why I'd rather wish if you went on a defensive ult instead of Hella here.
Eye of Agamotto.
Final 10 seconds. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Our adversaries gather.
Nothing keeps me down for long.
It's now or never. Stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
The merrier. Your powers are...
Okay. Now you're in a situation where it is there are ult fights. You have to stop them but they do have a ult advantage because they have the Loki ult here to copy to Hella. Everyone likes copying Hella. Cool. Um, yeah, honestly, I'd call for your team once you've baited out this, I guess, unless you get a huge pick with this Moon Knight ult. But this choke point kind of sucks for the attackers. Like they have to push into a small choke with carts. I would have called your team to actually let them push up to here just so you can force out that Loki ult here, but then really just kind of kites all the way back here. I think your Rune Knight didn't have to ult here. We did get boomed. And you guys are just focusing cart, which honestly is kind of a vibe. Ignore the Hella ult in your back line. You're not gonna be able to save them. But okay, now that they're out of ult, you do kind of have to focus them. Okay, they're dead. And they're off. Okay. Yeah, right now I'm just looking for more just usage of your clones and trying to figure out how you're going to position for your attack here, because you are a bit of a low ground warrior. I'd love to see if you took some high ground angles. Even if it was not even you up there, it's just your clone shooting down on people, because it forces people to break your clone. Okay, you are on the same comp. They are on triple tank. Wolverine's not banned. Interesting.
Doom is a powerful magic, Adept. I expect we will face each other again soon.
My thanks.
Enemy is here. I am very wounded.
I have many places.
Like, yeah, I think you gotta chill with your Loki clone usage. Like,
My thanks.
like if you guys were like on a slow comp where you want to just sit back and poke at them, great. But with this Thor, your Thor wants to go aggressive and you're pushing forward. Just use one clone, like, not even there. Like, save your one clone, place it here, then shoot to main. You using both just kind of makes it go, hey, we have to sit here. I don't have any clones to really help the team push because they can't really see around the corner. Like, you would love another clone here. So, because then you could have chucked it up and used your immortality field or... Whoops, what did I click?
Invigorating.
Yeah. Then you get spammed out. Your clones are back here, so they can't really do anything.
Thank me later. Your god is
These
suffering.
mechanical arachnids are no more. Good
Your
medicine.
team's kind of getting staggered now.
Our enemies are near.
Healing for my friends.
Release me.
Yeah.
I outnumber.
Okay, your team just is just running it down main. That was good immortality. Very winnable. This was a very quick ult. I would love to see you, because how fast your ult was, to like take for example their Moon Knight, or you could even go your Hela here. Um, and really just go aggressive here, because you should know for how much you've been healing and how much damage your team has taken that you are the first support ult in the lobby, and because of that you can go for a offensive ult here.
I am barely harmed. Take a look behind you.
Your powers
Perfect.
are mine.
I'd bird in and then I'd ult. So basically your bird would have taken you from here where you ulted all the way to here, and then you ult, and now you have the angle back here and up here easier and more splash into there. But with your ult, since you actually pop it only here, people who want to play over here are safe. People who want to play back here can easily just dodge your shots, because how long it'll take to get to them.
Are
So
undefeatable.
I would have wished you went further. Anyway, Dr. Binge is shielding you. So good getting out though.
Anyone willing to help?
Sorry, no ox for you.
Chemical spiders? Fire! My power by the eye of Arkham!
Oh, also just playing Loki into this well, freaking Moon Knight and him spamming your clones has been very effective for him. So with how close you've been placing them. Immortality field. Wait, wrong cooldown. I saw the clone cooldown. I thought it's immortality. Never mind.
It's spider time!
The more the merrier.
Strengthened for battle.
Invigorating, no?
Odin's spear. Thor!
Your god is suffering. I have many faces.
Okay, you have another ult here. So hopefully you could cook something up with your team. This is another situation because now you're on offense. You'd probably want to use an offensive ult here because you have your invisible woman ult to stay alive. So I'd definitely look for I'd probably look for the Moon Knight ult over the Hella ult, just because this triple tank can really just live the Hella ult. Um, Honestly, you could also go Doctor Strange ult here, and you just go deep into backline, hopefully find something. Um, or like I guess even a safe bet would just be invisible woman ulting, like right here, and then after it's done, your invisible woman ult can your invisible woman can ult even deeper. Okay, so basically, it's the same idea, but your invisible woman has ulted so you can walk forward. I don't like this placement. It doesn't even get you to points. But it's the same idea. Now I wish you would copy, and once this goes down, you place another one here. That's my idea.
Only 60 seconds left.
A little bit of tunnel vision. Um, if your Hella's an ult, don't care about your Hella. Honestly, if they kill the Hella in the her ult form, who cares? She lives. Your team needs support walking forward to follow up.
Your powers are mine!
And then again, you're hella ulting here when you could be hella ulting all the way over here. You get way more damage in. You have other abilities, not just your ult when you copy.
We are undefeatable!
And now there's Mantis ult and they live.
Down to 30 seconds.
I have many faces.
I am terribly wounded.
You are restored. Needed that, thanks. Squish the spiders.
Final 10 seconds.
Okay? The pick.
Disappear!
Did you have to touch that? I know it's OT, but did it have to be that touch? I think first of all you touch at 4 seconds left. I mean, I guess yeah, you are the only one that touched. Your team did not come to help, so I guess your Thor would touch, but he cut it very close. I guess good readiness. Oh my god, you guys win? No, you don't win. But yeah, your team just kind of ran it down main. You never really, your
Final
team only
score,
went main, so that
0.
was kind of sucks. I'd tell your team to either go top left, far right, or just like anything but low ground main there, because it's just such a bad position. And they had a really good counter for you guys, because this
Zero. Two,
that triple
two.
tank comp, like the Penny was shutting down the left, and then the Strange just held front line with the Thor, and then free Moon Knight spam, and they had lots of heals plus damage boost, plus being able to push you away. So I think their comp was just better than yours. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge Loki fan, but my heart's been turned because I think he can be very useful. But you really do have to min max him, because at his like highest peak, he could be so insanely good with clone placements and who you ult, knowing how much more ult charge you have, because you do build ult very fast on Loki compared to other supports. So knowing when to use that in offense ult versus defense ult, knowing how much ult charge your support has, your teammates support have, if it's one or two other people, and knowing, hey, my team is Luna Cloak. I don't need to copy a defensive ult unless I get it mine first, and they have a offensive ult that I need to counter really fast. But just kind of understanding when you should be using what form of ults, either the offensive or defensive, and also figuring out like, hey, guys, main isn't working. Let's walk top left here. Setting up here as Loki's good. It gives you access to that high ground, that high ground. You could TP around with your clones. You're forcing the enemy, if they're playing point like this, to keep turning around for your clones. Um, yeah, remembering that you have other abilities when you copy, like Hella ulting from over here does nothing, but Hella ulting here does a lot. So just keep things in mind like that. Like you can also check out her stun before you fly up, or if you're when you copy the Invisible Woman using your pull and push and your shield, those are very important tools of her kit. So just kind of think about that as Loki with your copies. You're not just the ult, you're the whole hero. All right, hopefully that was a helpful. I know a lot of yapping. Good luck on future games.